Welcome, 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 our football stalkers. It's your boy, the master tactician fan, Koza Ivan. We are outside Loftus Versfeld where Mamelodi Sundowns, the Tiwani Derby. The score is Mamelodi Sundowns 2, SuperSport United 0. What a game. To kick it off, please guys subscribe, follow the channel, like, share, comment, share your views on the game. Sanawana next to me. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
My friend, I'm really happy. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Sundowns is a very good team. Don't undermine that team. It's incredible. It can show you flames in just 5 minutes. 2 goals in just 5 minutes. This team is very incredible, my friend. I know.
Who did you love watching in this game? Who should have won your man of the match?
You know what? I feel like my man of the match was the person who got in the second half. Temba. He got in with the flames to bring the 2 goals. Oh man. I don't know. I really don't know. What must I do? I'm speechless.
My brother, I think it is still early for my fellow to say he's so speechless with these 2 goals that has just arrived after the introduction of Zwane and Mudiba. Prior that, the goalkeeper of SuperSport was controlling them because he's managed to save Golia, one of their famous striker, whom they end up useless. But nevertheless, you saw Sundowns is struggling. When it started with this MTN 8, you saw it struggle when it was playing Polokwane City. It even managed to get the goal on the last few minutes of the extra time. And after that, the second game it was Stellenbosch. The way you know Sundowns, it never struggles to score a goal within a game. But with Stellenbosch, 2 games, different venues, where you can't complain about the pitch and whatsoever, but still it couldn't make it. And they were out of MTN 8. So one of the Kaizer Chiefs, MTN 8, Intake team it was going on relegation. But truly speaking, there is an impact of Mokoena leaving Mamelodi Sundowns. There is a really impact of Mokoena. So it's still early for them to say something.
Labantu bangaphe temporary bebalenga phezulu. Yes, sometimes ubongajolanga ukuhlala phezulu, uhlala phansi uyabonakala. Na bawina namhlanje, bawine 2-1. Bakore if i-team iyashota na i-team namhlanje. I-league iqale namhlanje lento le weekend. Lento bekhathananza, bebatlanje idust nje ngakutshela khosi.
Your thoughts?
Bona, Sundowns played very well. Arisabata next from now on. Tabamba Manqoba Era is on the bench. Bona really again fela ka 2 seconds wa etsahala.
But apart from that, Sundowns played well most, didn't it? In the first half and the second half?
It did. But you won goals.
No, of course. I mean, there were situations, I'm sure you believe that Ribeiro could have done better. Maybe what you call not so much Reyners, but there were a couple of chances that the guys maybe could have, and also the goalkeeper. I mean, he saved a couple. I'm talking about Gauze. Gauze also saved some. So Sundowns surely wasn't playing that bad. I mean, you almost got the sense that at some point a goal is gonna come.
Check when you can check that game of Polokwane City, we played very well, but because we didn't score, what happened? They end up scoring for us. We're going back after to that game of Stellenbosch. What did you do? We never scored, but we played well. The only thing that we won.
No, okay, according to me, Sundowns didn't play well in those 2 games.
At Stellenbosch, check that game after he replaced the second leg when he brought Zwane in and.
But Zwane started the game.
Yes, if you can check, if we didn't play, if it wasn't Zwane, Roberto, Marcelo Allende, there's no game. So now I can tell you, if Manqoba plays Zwane from 0-0 minutes up until 90 minutes, we're going far.
Okay. Give me, let's leave the back 4. In the middle, going up front.
Name your in front. Yes. Okay, sir. We have Tebo Mokoena, we have Zwane, we have Marcelo Allende.
Okay.
Then Roberto, and then we have okay, Salis is on injury. Shalulile there, and then the last person, Lodge. No, Lodge. We must have a plan B, my man. We can always have.
No, I'm talking about not plan B. I'm talking about your starting 11.
But starting 11.
Yes.
Okay, sharp. The back four is fine. Then we have Mukwena, we have Allende, we have Zwani. Then it's Reyners, it's Roberto, it's Lodge.
Today I came here to watch Sundowns first game. The first half it was very shaky. I didn't like the first half. I didn't like it. It was very shaky. Too congested in the middle. Too congested in the middle. They needed a player like Themba Zwane Mshish. Shishiliza Mshish. You see that guy, confidence on the ball. They needed somebody to break the lines because Super Sport they were playing in too deep. Because they needed widely they were not playing. But today the introduction of Obrimdi, Themba Zwane, changed the game. Now the ball starts moving in the middle. Because they went sideways, backwards. The keeper played too much. Today, Rowan Williams, they want to give him the man of the match. I don't know why. But today, Tiwani played. Simplicity is key. Sometimes you don't have to make your football game difficult. Just play simple. Simple football. Dala bola simple. Or Lernali defender kate. Manqoba wants to change. I don't know why. Manqoba doesn't need to change.
But okay. You saw your team today. The team won. Why do you still have a problem with Coach Manqoba?
I have a problem with the selection, squad selection. Firstly, we play with two strikers. Two strikers, they play flat. No one plays wide. Tiwani, abamu fichansa rayo gopi. Shalulile has been playing sluggish for the past 3-4 seasons. And Manqoba wants to change things, and then that can never happen.
Kina go fa bolo ya today wakisha or dia la wakisha na mfana limpopo mfana mo pedi ya but bona kina go company la dilo bona bon ke lebele ti bolo la bona bolo la ne re ga mola first half yarna it was bad, it was too much bad ne bon di mane o dirile lo tsa nnete a seno tsentsha modiba ka mola a tsentsha Zwana tsentsha le mfetu papas ne bon that was good ne bon level la dia etseng after half time ke mo tsana mbore ena bo Era ke and then musisi wa tshwara ke mo tsampa maoto that first goal rena ne sonje musisi a betleng tong wakisha ya bore motlala maoto ke and then motlala maoto mfanela bona atla ka botlhale number 13 just number 13 go botsa ga mang ka reina sa bona ro mshimano ka re bolo ke moluza mo maotong wa latelela a bethaneta re thomo celebrate mara we are still worried about our coach or
Worried?
yeah we are worried
Botata?
ba rena go reng a so berekisi this strategy so thoma go se berekisa now kana go mang kana go M108 yela na sonjo ban we are still there right tlhoka cup a re nyake batho eleng gore ba to re tshela cup di mane o flopile a ke re ena na go thoma combination ya gae a thome strategy sa football wa ke mara o re feela kae o re feela mo leng gore thoma o lose a cup, which is wrong. Wa sa thome ka di player tse eleng gore di tlhako last season and then a push a game at least re be gona mo M1018 anu wa tse league ke mo leng gore ne swantsa thoma re sisa gona
ngifuna ukukhuluma kakhulu namhlanje ne ya Kaizer Chiefs fan Kimo Sundowns ya ke batlo bolela ka game today.
No.
Game it was nice ne, but first half Sundowns bengahlangani. The problem base siswini. Bengana expect siswini. Bengana muntu nga connect Sundowns kuma defender na ma striker. That's why ama striker bekafile. First half. That's why second half ubone se ba keep Shalulile nde badlala ngama double striker. Badlala ngoReyners badlala ngoShalulile. So ama striker bekafile because awathola ama pass. So and the Super Sport be too much ku center. Then be defender ku center. And ku center asina expect ukuthi umuntu ongathatha ama pass awakhiphe. Adlalisa ama wing khona ukudlalisa ama striker. Yeah. So second half ngithanda ukubonga kuma Manqoba Mncidi ngama sub wakhe.
We really game wayibona.
Yeah, we really game wayibona. Wafaka bo Themba Zwane, wafaka bo Mudiba. Yeah, yibo ba change game. Ba change game too much
Because mina the way ngibone ngakhona first half ngibone ngathi ufuna uku stretcha ama-defender ngama-2 strikers. Shalili udlala ngapha uzodonsa ama-defender, uRenas ngapha uzodonsa ama-defender. Maybe uzovulela because if yakhumbula nakhona, uRibeiro had a number of chances kuyona le first half because at least normally bakasithola ukuthi he was isolated nomuntu oyi-1. There was a lot of space ngaphakathi eboxini.
Yeah, ngiyakuthola lapho but bengasebenzi. Yeah, iplan bengasebenzi because if you pick up first half uShalulile Renas abazange babe ne-shot on target.
No, well,
Yeah, bebangayitholi ibhola because inkinga beyisesiswini. Uyangithola if isisu sifile yonke club ifile. If ungafisisu yonke club ifile. So ngithanda ukubonga nakuma defensive ye-Sundowns beqinile.
Today I agree with you. The back four of Sundowns today was very solid.
Yeah, ubusa Musa Libusa beka Grandi, Rivaldo Kotsi, yeah, Tiwani, solid defensive.
I was actually going to ask you, rate Tiwani's performance today.
Tiwani, Tiwani out of 10, I'll give him 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
What a performance, eh?
What a performance.
Your man of the match.
Tiwani.
Game gibone game na lemonade. First game Sundowns we played nice ne. You play nice but it didn't play nice because it makes the chance sitting out. And if you can check ne, as a coach ne, you're trying to figure it out. Your first 11. And if the most of the time the coach when you come to the team in your first 11, it'll be problem. You end up you're losing the lot of game, and you're losing the what? The supporters because if you are still looking for a first level, it will be problem. You understand? So you are still looking for the first level. Even now, you are in first level. If I check.
Lele shapo ya rababoni di playera kuchara lena di swapu hoira chinchinyana ka mwara uncle.
Ribeiro was playing nice. Kalan dalam na Ribeiro with a wonderful goal.
And now I would like to say my man of the match is Themba Zwane, Mshishuya Shelela. Thank you. Shikabala. Ne, and I was comparing, but the way you compare Tito, Themba Zwane, you must be out of your mind. I was comparing Tito le Themba Zwane. That Tito salo kola kola velenya Themba Zwane. No. You must be out of your mind.
So
I thank you.
Finish and clear.
Finish and clear.
Game today was fine. I need like kinahana hore like bafe mabena chance kam ko feeling mang kimang oko chips oko relay Vilagaz bafe mabena chance le na tlo gono improve tshone le Vilagaz le Mufokeng ana game ka tsone le shapo man of the match ne le Zwane for
Themba
Zwane and bafe le lodge Lord udlala kamnandi.
Melanka Buyelo. I will a dance, Ke dance ye eating. Ye betala ka chego ke eating. I'm happy ka game up today ke thabila good. Ke thabile thata kyalo.
Ke tabe ke utlileng e fofa tabe ya hore Kune is better than Williams. H fan ka kopela skising. Kopela na go ngwe re bolela re lebelleng man. Kemang Kune salela mona e sale a thomo dlala Kune a ira dilo tse di dirang ke Williams kemang Kune sala dira dilo tse di dirang ke Williams so arska re Kune o better than Williams are menyana ne ya bobedi e yona vele e proven arska entertainer ya maswangwa le Themba Zwane it's proven there's no need to rate any now coming to the game first half, we're slow, looking for those pockets, and then nebale solid, and then by ranging, but while the midfielder ball, Horesa kona ho penetrate, resa grass spaces di patla. So coming erto second half, now they started opening up. Heva thoma benum babula. That's when we started ho tsena di pockets tsa bona tse nentse re dinyaka. So the way we played compared to the previous games, I would say this one for this season, first game season, it shows we are picking up, and then fun. banne ba itse le ba ba re latelang cause ke shona no ngere ka re lebella loko re namba banne ba itse ore so mare HIV ba tlo nne ba they will always be behind us. And then please guys a re ska bolelang thata a re meleng batho gona le batho ba bangwe ba na le molomo ba re 28 a re meleng 28 re tla bolela after.
Man of the match how ke mang?
Now I give it to our left back, Tiwani. Yeah. Mfanola, he was attack-wise, he was not that effective, but defensively, every ball, Elor Naraita, a 50-50 ball, he came on top. How physically so came on top, got everything and level little ball Elor. He was able to change a ball. He gave Karmudiba 3 balls. I changed the ball on Fanu. So, Nafona, man of the match, gave her that young man. No, that young man played. And then Kupelolo was, give him a call, some Fanula. Ukwatini, Ukinile, Ukinile.
Arlebo Manqoba, Kamalebo Kamarata, Babanchino Monfella Pilo. Manqoba Bildile, Sundowns from Rulani, Lepito. Kacher Monfella Pilo, Ruluste, MTN8. Which is Arpal MTN8. Kintuarinya Kankab, Aranya Kapo. Liki Arpal, Liki Rekona, MTN8, Arpal, Capello Moy, Kintuarinya Gam, Maramanova, let's come off a lambe. Akanya come Felipilu, Raizun Turida. Come Sundowns or Masandowns or Torani, Raopela, Refana Spirit. Lishika Bala and Zukuntle, Araska Quata, Manqoba Ozamo Builder, Future Kamtlasa Shika Bala, or Kam Shuri to Shika Bala of Shoe, Kimang, Alimit, Maramanqoba, Ozamo Prover, Maralim, La Quata Masandon to Lala. No, Rallas Masandon. Okay, last point. Some of us point. Manqoba, Kamalebo. Like I'm shoe, settle on the board. We love
Manqoba.
Like I'm shoe.
We love you, Manqoba.
Men of the Machuaga. Not men of the Machuaga. As Royal Williams. Yeah, Hatena. Hatena. As a goalkeeper Yaga. As best number 5 Yaga. Williams Hateni. What with the Mergua High. Maramanqoba. I say Manqoba. Mara haba ke ntse ba bang a ka re sa le di young stars ba sa tla ka mtlase mara manqo ba re ke mang Williams wa izintwe irang ka mpeleng ya hae
Hona dilo tse kholo tse re ka di lelang hopole this season alone we're going to play for Kalim Black Label, we're going to play for Nedbank, we're going to play for CAF, we're going to play again for the World Cup, we're going to play for the Premier. We have Leonake Bala MTN, nearly 6 things. So, they, 5. At the end of this season, I'm telling you, more Africa will be the only team battling more than 100 games. I can tell you this now. We'll be the only team in Africa that will play more than 100 games. So, guys, we still have a long way.
Josie, Rawana, today how dark? Go Bombela no dark.
No, I got that. It was tough. Yeah, I got that because of when I question is no pants and Jay. Because now Ari supporters or what. So somebody knows from nowhere to be a question about judging. So we've been there, June.
Or in cup performance
really legends of general Jimbe. So but Rudy Loro is a lagosana. Kalargo coachara, Hetomarato or Robeta Gujarara, Namoena. So I know when to go, when not. So I can just answer question the Lord. Hey, wait. Listen, Bob. I don't like a game. Game here today. I got you. I need a sharp. But the thing with no problem. When I tell you, Coscolo. Yeah, I'm not telling my position. Because now the position.
Get as a winger, as a striker as well.
Yeah, now goalie, number 11, number 1, number. Correct the positions also to be a bit.
So whoever ngakona muchacha as a player, come motor wa fambo. Now on Namo Sundowns, busy Roshipa, the guy Ribeiro. Ne? For me, gents. Level game me at home. No, 2 minutes or 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. Ribeiro bullet like I finish a right. No trap left. I finish a right. Kaga left. I have. So guys, if ever you are a player, a top striker or top footballer of it, ball control of it, please. Now we can see Walegada. But Basa Talambol, but hey, Charina. Napon nas in Charina. But Agamule. But can have problem. Lay left, leg high, yeah, all the time. There is a right in Chaka. There is a right in fit. Finish. Last week. What's it? Oh, we palette. Let me say go. But what left in fit? You can have problem. Because I get why was I going to right? Why in fit?
I can tell maybe it's on by 3.
We are not here to complain. We are here to tell them what to do. But Nasamutur Shiana on strong we ring. No, yeah, now I train every day. Naja Spani. We are now but yeah, na self go no mutu pala to fetch a right. Why trapaka left? When you fetch a right. I'm sorry, but anyhow, game in eliminate. Oxala gore super sport super sport yatala. But for rain, Amasanda one.
What's a good like a performance, but give one performance I got Johnny Catilitad. I go like a coach, I go like a sale, but can I go like a Williams? That boy can build from the back, and Ntweke Ratanka Williams can communicate or only leadership skill. That leadership skill, Kiona, encouraging hor winela game, building from the back. Confidence high. It's so confidence. And those players can play here our ladies. So nake congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns. And I one of the team it's inchi this at Ohobalo Salifru. This at Ohobal. And FNB. Bona ratsena FNB. Haratsena FNB in over kinakilo Tuanyana. I told me half time 0-0. But after introducing Tembas one, our movement was good. And I can see Ntwekuchu Ayirang. Onyako Reska rely too much go Tembazwane. But now Kenano Resamuthoga. Because of our level after Zwani, the movement that's around they were good, like a goal number 1. They assist. Ono tap gaserete I feel late. Kabuyelo.
Taba ere ligi kone bulanga chain. Officially so. Curtain raisers were done during the weekend. When you officially open the league, you must open with the defending champions. That's that. You open with the defending champions, then you are done. That's when I'm saying we opened. The league is opened officially. The owners of the Premiership are here. They won their first game. As you know from previous years, I always tell you, 2024-2025, Premiership champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, obvious. Other teams are fighting for number 2. Other teams, as they started this past weekend, as Curtain Raisers, they are fighting to get into the top 8. They know themselves. We gave them Serino for free. But they want to qualify for the top 8. I just wish they qualify for the top 8. Top 4 is not. They're not gonna do it because Nabi language barrier is gonna cost them at the end of the day. Serino is short-tempered. If they don't pass him the ball at the end of the day during our game, you'll see how short-tempered Serino is on the 28th. So I don't want to talk much. Let's talk about today's game. First half we were offish. Second half, 55 minutes after the substitutions, we clicked. First half, Tembas one assist. So it shows that we have a killer instinct from the bench. I think Temba at his age, we must not worry that he doesn't start the game. He played the full game on Saturday. If he doesn't start the game, we know the coach, 55, 56 minutes, he'll put him in, he changes the game for us. So I think the boys will push. I'm not going to fault Manqoba. He's been there, he's a 12th year now. So this thing of Manqoba is building, it's not a problem. He's just trying to play his own formation, trying to build something, you understand? Because Flemingberg wants that direct football thing. But I'll convince them to mix it with tiki-taka and shushan and piano so that we can propel. We can't always play route 1 balls. But as Mamelodi Sundowns, we know where we start. We start from the back. You understand? So for the team to match us, we need to have many touches with the ball so that we can confuse them. If you confuse them, they lose concentration because you have their possession. You have many passes with you. You move the ball around, you rotate, they lose concentration, then you can score goals. You understand? That's what we need to do. You saw the second goal, it was high press, we scored. So that's what we want. Our strikers must be faster. Our midfielders must push to help the strikers. So it's not a problem. You understand? As I'm saying, Manqoba is not in a building phase. He's been there since back then when Pito was there. So right now he needs to give us what we need. You win the league, you beat last year's records that we set, or you equal those records that we set last season. Then we are set. We are all set.
But Long, there's you almost have this thing that there's a division that's there between Salon supporters. Others say pro Rulani and then pro Manqoba. Why is there divisions?
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna melt down. When Pito left, it was pro Pito. Remember that. It was pro Pito, but remember Pito was called by us supporters. Then he came, he delivered. This foundation that you see at Sundowns now, this success, it started with Pito. He built this team. And then as the team gave him the mandate to sign players, he did that. When he left, I don't know what happened. Roland was there. He called Rulani back because he knew that he was going. Manqoba was there. Manqoba didn't take the responsibility when we were beaten by Pirates. He was offered the job, but he didn't take the responsibility. Rulani took the responsibility, and the support he got from the players is good. He's a young coach. He can relate with the players. Manqoba is a strict tactician. He doesn't sugarcoat the truth when he tells a player. He tells you, play for me. If you are not, you're going to see the distance. You understand? The players need to understand that Rulani is gone. And Rulani is going to come back. We don't know when. But they must understand, for now he's gone. He's going to prove himself somewhere where he will succeed. And I know he's going to succeed. Manqoba needs to prove himself as a head coach, as a sole head coach, since he came to Sundowns. As a sole head coach, he needs to prove to himself that I can do this. I can better Pito. I can better Rulani. I can set the records or I can equal the records. That's all we want. The divisions, you know, change room politics are there. And then Pito killed those change room politics. So it's high time now. The senior players, they man up, they stand up, they tell the young ones, let's play for the coach, let's play for the bench. Because tomorrow Manqoba can be fired. Even today when we wake up tomorrow, they can say Manqoba is fired. Even after he won the first game. Because you don't know what happens behind those doors. You understand? So we need to understand the division must not be there. We must support the bench, go for the bench so that the team can succeed. If we have one voice in the stands, forget about what's happening in the management area. We know we're going to succeed. Whatever management does, let's support whatever they do. If tomorrow they say Manqoba goes, Stoichkov comes in, we need to support that. If they say Manqoba goes, Fleming Barrett's going to coach, let's support that. It's us, Mamelodi Sundowns, because we need the team to succeed. You understand? But the only thing that I know, a foreign coach won't succeed at Mamelodi Sundowns. Only local coaches can succeed because they'll understand that tiki-taka and that Shushan and piano. Forget about European football because it's just spicing it up. You understand? When the formations are not working. You must confuse the enemy always when you play them. You change the formations when you play. You play tiki-taka, you play Shushan. When they think they are catching up with you, you play European football, route one football. Then you understand? Counter-attack football. That's Mamelodi Sundowns. So at the end of the day, Rulani built something. He played that diamond last season. He played many formations. And they worked for him. Hence, he went to 9 games unbeaten. You understand? So it's now for Manqoba just to milk from that and add. You milk from what Rulani did, you add. You don't cancel everything that Rulani did. You do it as he did, you add whatever knowledge.
And that's exactly what the coach said. Yes. He said he built the schemes, the build-up schemes that Coach Rulani implemented. He's not going to throw that away. He's just going to add on with Sundowns being more direct, especially going into the final third.
You know, modern football is very tricky. It's not like that football we played yesterday. That we played that way. You play number 7. You play wing. Wing football. Modern football. I read something about having possession that is used by EPL teams. 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 The more you hold possession, and it was written by Rulani, I saw it on Rulani's page. The more you hold possession, is the more you confuse the opponent. The more you dominate possession, is the more you confuse the opponent. The opponent, when you hold the ball for far too long, the opponent loses concentration. The opponent even forgets to man mark other players. You'll have Shalule free, you'll have Ribeiro free in the front line because the defense will be pushing just to close the gap so that they can get something from there. You understand? But what I'm saying to you now is that Sundowns is going to succeed as long as the coach doesn't destroy what Rulani built, what Pito built. he adds his knowledge on top of that, then I'm telling you, as a sole head coach, assistant, senior coach and assistant coach, they must listen to him. He must just milk from them whatever advice they give him. But what I know, Manqoba is not going to fail. If he fails, the players will make him fail. But if the players want to play for the badge and play for the coach, they're going to make sure the coach succeeds. They're going to better last season's record and be one up.
Let me share my bit. Apart from having to analyze the game, I think a lot of people did that. Coach Manqoba made some adjustments, good adjustments, putting in Zwane, putting in Mudiba, putting in Matthews also, who had a nice assist there. The double striker thing didn't work as well as I'm assuming Coach Manqoba would have wanted. I think there was a moment Shasha had a chance, maybe not a clear-cut chances. Reyners didn't see much of him as well. So maybe the double striker thing doesn't really work that much. Shalulile maybe in some cases prefers to be the only striker. Reyners also prefers to be the only striker. And he was more effective as well. I mean, give Reyners a chance in the box, he scores it. He's on form. But I just wanted to address this. I genuinely don't understand why there is division amongst Sundowns fans with regards to those who are still unhappy about Coach Rulani not being part of the Sundowns. My message would be, he's no longer here. I think people must move on. And you know, I'm bringing it up because it's generally the thing. You know, even today, you know, apart from the fact that the first half maybe wasn't the best, and the second half was much better. But somehow, in the midst of all of this, a person would still reference you, say, yeah, but Rulani, and you're like, okay, so clearly this isn't about whether Sundowns performed well or not, but it's about a certain person not being there anymore. And the fact that, you know, Sundowns lost 2 games in the MTN 8, and your typical Rulani players did play that game and they lost. Today the players didn't play and the team won. I'm not saying that the coach mustn't play those players or whatnot, but what I'm trying to prove is these players are Sundowns players and they should play for the badge, and it should be based on that and not the fact that you know whose was favorite who and that person must play for the sake of playing. Players must perform. Tiwani had a marvelous game. For me, he was the man of the match. Mudiba played well against Stellenbosch. He played well in the squad in Bafana. Even today when he came on, he played well. Zwane he played well when he came on. Kekana, for the first time this season, he played well. Kotseya played well. Lebusa, the fact that I didn't see him that much means he played well. But I still don't trust him, but he played well. But what I'm trying to say is, it should be about the club. It should be about the team. If the coach feels that a particular player has to play this game in order to win, then the coach must do that and the fans must support that. Because guess what? Last season, Sundowns played about 58 games. And I can tell you, probably Williams is the one that played the most games. But the rest, they played some competitions. There was rotation, squad rotation, which is expected. There has to be squad rotation. Sundowns is going to be playing in 6-7 competitions. There has to be rotation. And why is it when there's rotation, there's questions marks being thrown around, but when there were rotations last season, no questions were being asked? Fans need to be honest with themselves. Are you supporting individuals or are you supporting the badge? I'll leave it there because sharp with this thing. Guys. Now I move on. I support this. But in any case, you heard everybody, they had their say about the game, the first half, the second half. Williams, Tiwani, special mention to Mabo as well. He had a good game today. What do you think? They said this was a curtain raiser. Tshwane Derby, Mamelodi Sundowns, the defending champions, they've got a lot to say. If you think Mamelodi Sundowns is done, and this is me being biased, I'm telling you now, Mamelodi Sundowns is born now. Anyway, we'll be going FMB. We'll see Nabi ball. We'll see Manqoba ball. I'm signing out. Listen, please support us. Share, subscribe, comment, like. all of the above. You can find us on X. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on YouTube. I'm signing out. The Tiwani Derby. At least the little nyana. Nesi sold out. Mar little nyana lezami. Lampora lena. Masana support. Ala rato taza stadium. But anyway, maybe for another day. Reynas, listen. That guy is lethal. I'm gonna give him a. Tembazwane. I mean Shikabala. Aubrey Mudiba, what a baller. When they talk about a talented player, they're talking about Aubrey Mudiba. That guy. Yo. Oh. Tiwani, my man of the match. Boy. No. You're a fighter. You're a fighter. Continue fighting. And I like the fact that he mentioned his family. Continue playing for your family name. Continue playing for the Sundowns family. Bona. Tiwani. Let everyone, Bokekana, pick up your socks. Let's today. Let's. Muda Mukwena, Leboni today. Pick up your socks, Baba. Nobody has a God-given right to that starting 11 at Sundowns. Tshwantshe le loele.